Co-packing is the process of packing products together. The result is a product that is shelf-ready for the retailer to sell. Now, when the job is outsourced to an external company, they are referred to as the co-packer or contract packager. Services from specialized co-packing providers can be quite extensive, from designing the packaging itself, whether that be blister pack, shrink wrapping, liquid dispensing packaging, and so on, to laminating, folding flyers, printing and attaching labels or barcodes to products. Private label co-packers can also provide their own formula, but allow the manufacturer to put their labels on the final product. Co-packing is a useful tool not only to increase product and brand visibility for existing products, but also help to push a new product forward, for instance through samples coupled with well-established products. Now, an example of this could be a small bottle of a new moisturizer attached to a bottle of face serum. This increases visibility by allowing the customer to try out a new product without making an extra investment. Hypermarkets selling general merchandise are the biggest consumers of co-packing, but co-packing is also widely used in many verticals such as beauty and cosmetics, medical and pharmaceuticals, and the food and beverages industries. The global contract packaging market was worth $26.5 billion in 2016, growing to $45 billion in 2020, with projections of a whole $90 billion by 2026. The COVID-19 pandemic also boosted this market into flourishing. There are two main methods of co-packing. In the first method, products are packaged together at the co-packer facility and then distributed directly to the retail store inside a shelf-ready package, in which the items themselves will be sold individually. An example of this could be a standalone unit for, say, Easter, composed of a display in the style of a small farm, which holds an assortment of chocolate Easter eggs. Now, this entire unit would then be shipped as one piece and displayed in the store, and customers are then able to purchase one product from the unit. The advantage here is that it facilitates the display, produces a special effect inside the store to maximize this attraction, and it can be used for seasonal packaging or special promotions, sometimes with relatively large displays. In the second category, in fact the most common one, products are assembled in a single bundle or kit but cannot be separated. This can be a toolkit with screwdrivers, pilers, etc., a set of shampoo bottles with 3 for the price of 2 as a special offer, and things like that. Now, this is typically used for promotional sales or different products in the same batch, which then becomes a single sales unit identified by one barcode. This can get help rid of overstock or can simply help refresh the image of a product for renewed attractiveness. A new package can offer the opportunity for the customer to rediscover this product. Co-packing is widely used and for a good reason, but it is a mixed blessing as far as the supply chain is concerned. While it does have its benefits, it also creates analytical difficulties related to inventory replenishment, both at the store level and at the warehouse level. For example, when items can be sold separately, the most popular items tend to be purchased more frequently than others, creating visual stockouts. Now, imagine a shelf stocked with mugs printed with individual first names. The shelf itself is purchased by the retailer as one, but inside, the name Lisa and Julie will be sold out quite quickly, potentially leaving Swan behind. Now, in the end, this might alter the quality of the display perceived by the customers, as well as create some frustrations if they like the product, but they simply couldn't find their own name because it was sold out. Ideally, co-packing should be balanced so that all of the products go out of stock around the same time, and the co-pack structures can be removed from the store at the end of the sale or season. To conclude, co-packing is a widely common practice of packing different products together to get rid of excess inventory, promote products, and spark demand. If managed properly, it can lead to significant cost savings for a company.